Alright, welcome back. We are back to expanding the house. And I keep forgetting I don't have to switch those. Because I keep putting it in my non-off hand, my dominant hand, to, I guess you could say right hand. But I feel like that's not... It's technically the hand I'm putting it into, but it's not the important part. So I keep wanting to say it a different way. But, putting it into my dominant hand to be able to place it, and then remembering that I don't actually have to do that, and so switching it back before I place it. The torch, that is. And I keep moving before I finish breaking the block. It's quite annoying. Like that. Okay. I don't actually want all of this right now. Oh, you're right. I guess I should go and make a chest, dump some of this in it. Like I said, I've got enough coal. I don't really need charcoal right now. Normally I use wood logs to make charcoal because I tend to lumberjack more than mine. But I've got enough for a while right now. So, let's put some stuff in the coffer. Yeah, I'll stick it right here for now. Growing sands. Let's see. Which I'm going to take that out, make some cooked pork chops. Just by lighting pigs on fire. Let's see, I do have enough to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'll finish out that. Then I'm gonna make a couple of hoppers and automate my can I really not swim all the way up before I start drowning? Oh, that's gonna suck. I may have to change that. But some hoppers to make basically upgrade the capacity of the thing that I couldn't remember the name of before. Oh, there's a lot of grass here. It's just kind of looking at me. It's kind of sad. Especially when I have to do it a second time. Aww. Why no pork chop? Give me pork chop. There we go. Oh, maybe I just had picked it up already, because, Ship's Bane. Just noticed the name of the, flint and steel. Oh, but maybe I just picked it up and not noticed because there was already some in my inventory. That's what I was trying to say. Like that. Yeah, that's enough for now. I'm gonna go back in my house because it's getting dark again. Okay. As soon as I find my house. Be a hole here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. That's what I like about doing it this way, is it pushes you out automatically so you don't drown coming down at least. Okay, so that's done. Let's start moving this. Okay, so you need a space above, below, and behind. I'm going to go and stick this... I'm going to stick this here and make one hopper just go into that. Let's see. Put this... here. Okay, so I thought I had more iron than that. It's already in the chest. Alright, so make a few chests. Make a few hoppers. Sucking device. Okay, so this will pull the finished product. This will put more into the part that you want to be smelted, and this will put fuel. So now it'll get smelted automatically and then put the output in the chest. And once I get lava buckets, I'll be able to put lava buckets in here and it'll go for quite a long time. For now, it's not that necessary. It would have helped when I had more to smelt before, but eh. Okay, so this here. Suppose I could go ahead and start some of that cooking, but I'm not going to just yet. Let's see. So I need wool to make a bed. I can never remember if you can make string out of wool or wool out of string. Because you can't do it both ways, or at least you weren't able to last version I've played of this. But you could do one, and I think it's that you can make string from wool, but not wool from string. But like I said, it might be the other way around. Okay. Go and make a chest plate. So you've got that going. Gonna and now that's just waiting to be put in. I want to go and make, let's see, a slab to put here. How does this work? Okay, so it's here. So now you get pushed off and then you don't have to jump up. Which, now that there's auto jump, isn't as big of a deal, I suppose, but still save that little bit of hunger from not having to jump. Okay, so right now I need to get a bed in case I die. I need to get, I guess that's kind of it for now. And then I need to go mining more and find diamonds. That'll be the next step. Go and make a iron pickaxe for all of those things that you need iron for. An iron pickaxe to mine. That's gonna be 5, isn't it? So shoes it is. Peg Lego steel. Half slabs. I'll keep this in my inventory in case I do end up making. Well, I'm not gonna make one farm. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. I do like that. You can get full lung of air in that tiny little amount of time that you know, have air. Let's see. Oh, and guess what I forgot to do again after just realizing I had forgotten to do it? Check the time! Woo! Let's see. I also should go ahead and make a bit of a farm before I do anything else, but I'm not going to. Maybe I'll just live off of these pigs until I actually find a potato. I'm gonna say you get potatoes by having zombies drop them. Oh, that's a creeper. So glad I made that armor. Hey, look, dirt. I have building blocks now. Woo. Okay. Let's just light up some more of this area. Make it a bit safer right around my house. Which is not a step that I usually take. But since I'm gonna eventually be doing a large project, I figure I'll need to at some point, and I might as well start now. Okay. Could probably do with cutting down some more trees, just to have some more wood in inventory. So I'm gonna do that for a little bit. I guess I really do just need to make a mine shaft and go down. Oh right, I could make a bucket because I actually have... Well, I would need 8 buckets. Ooh. That's what, 8 times 3, 7 times 3 is 21, plus 3 is 26, is that right? Yeah. I would need 26 iron to make the 8 buckets that I would need. No, because it's 10. I always think it's 8. I don't know why. But I always think it's 8, and it's 10 buckets that you need for nether portal. Which is 30 iron. And 27 was iffy, but I'm not going to spend 30 iron on buckets. Not at this point, anyway. So I guess I'm going to go just make a mine shaft. And... oh, cool. I've said at some point, this is a computer. It's not a new computer, but it's one that I recently bought. And it's so much better than my last computer. Like my last one, just being this close to trees, I'd have like 2 FPS with all of the settings on low. And this one, I'm this close to trees and it's running fine. It's just getting a little bit hot because the fan isn't great. But it's still working, so it's much better. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna start a mine shaft in my house like I normally do. Got a few more pickaxes, and I've got enough wood and stone that I can make them on the fly if I need to. So back down into my house once I find it again. Eventually I'll have it memorized better exactly where it is. That'll take going into it a few more times. Actually, eventually I'll start just nether portaling back to it whenever I'm anywhere near here, and it won't matter that I'll be able to find it. I seem to be in the wrong area. Oh no, there it is. That doesn't seem like it's that well hidden, but it apparently is. I say apparently way too much. Okay. So I could make the buckets, but I'm not going to. Alright, let's see. Where am I gonna make this? No, I'll make it here. And pressure plate. Oh, it needs to be stone to make pressure plate, doesn't it? Dang it. Smelt me some stone. And door. I need a door. I don't need these doors. I also didn't need to actually use the crafting table, do I? Okay. And eventually I'll install stairs on this, but for now I'm just going to make it a too high thing and just keep going down until I hit something. I can't decide if I want to hit F3 and check my level or not. Normally I don't like using F3, so I don't. It just feels cheaty. Because, like, there's a map in the game. You can make a map. So it seems wrong to use something for coordinates that, you know, I guess it wouldn't help you with the vertical anyway. But you could go down to the bottom and count up and get, you know, about the same. To anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, the diamonds can be found at, it's either like 11 or 13 is where they're most likely to be found. And so a lot of people will hit F3 to look at their coordinates, including the Y coordinate, and see and go to that level and then just strip mine that level to get diamonds. I don't like doing that so much anyway. I typically look for caves, and, you know, I'll look for them around that level, but it's around the same level as lava anyway, so you can still find it without, you know, doing that. Let's see, and I'm placing those torches so low that they're gonna get taken off if I ever put water down here, which I will probably end up doing at some point, but oh well. I'll just replace them at that point. I like making these staircases and then putting a bucket of water at the top that just carries me down to the bottom. Whether it be permanent or not, you know, I can just pick it back up as I'm going by and still have just the wave of water carrying me down. Which is slower, technically speaking, than walking. But you don't have to hold down the button. Your character doesn't actually have to walk. Well, let's see. I should have gotten a bucket of water. Yeah, I'm going to do that before I actually go down. Another thing you had in the other server was a spell called Torrent that would make a little jet of water, very temporary, but it was actually water. So you could do it below you and slow your fall, and such things like that. And I got used to just having that, and so not needing a bucket for any reason, really. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and... there we go. Pail of bilge. This is on the wrong side. Because the idea for this is to keep monsters from being able to walk in. And the way I have it set up, it will just let them walk in. I believe there is a pressure plate that only responds to players. And I suppose that's the one I should be using. But I don't know exactly which one it is. And I've already got this. So this way I can walk down without ever opening or closing the door manually, and without and therefore without leaving it open. So that way monsters won't be able to walk in. Okay. Ooh, gold. Ooh, lava. There we go. Iron. Some water, some more lava. Coal. Just gotta get this iron. And I think gold is something I'll need eventually, some of. I don't know if it's anything redstone specific, but I think for minecarts, there's some tracks that need it. Like the, okay, here we go. The speed boost track, I don't remember what it's called, I think takes... I swear I'm going to say what I'm trying to eventually. Oh, I think that takes gold. So there will be a use for it. Making an exit when I need to leave. And I think this is one that once I actually get the nether portal up, I'll probably come back down here and break off the bottom of this staircase and just put a puddle of water that I can fall into, but that monsters would not be able to come up into my base from. Because I should be on normal mode, which means... Ooh, diamond. Which means I don't think any monsters can actually break doors. So I should, theoretically, be fine. But if I get a creeper or something and it blows up, I'm still going to be annoyed. Okay. I don't know if I said earlier, but I may look up how to craft a shield. That's not something I've ever done, and since swords can no longer block, it, would be useful. I'm not happy about hearing that noise while I'm here with my diamond. Okay. Let's make sure I can actually collect this, and there's not lava sitting underneath it, or beside it. And it's only 2 diamond, isn't it? Oh yeah, 3! Oh, 4! Sweet! I just really don't want it to fall in lava, that's all. Okay, now I can collect it. Now I can make, well, another crafting table. Then I can make a diamond pick, which will allow me to collect obsidian, which will allow me to craft a nether portal, which will allow me to explore further from my house without fear of getting lost and never getting any of the stuff back to my house. And since I have a bucket with me, I can make obsidian out of the, oh, am I out of torches? Out of the, lava that's around here. Sheesh. Eventually I'll learn to speak. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'm sure it will, at some point. Just keep doing this long enough, I'll develop the skill. That's not the right tool. Okay. I still do need a lot of iron. Not so much for the main project I'll be making, but just in general I like having iron. Because I do like to use hoppers a lot. And each hopper uses, I believe, 5 iron. So, I go through it pretty quick. And once again, I have not checked the time, but I feel like it's probably been at least 10 minutes. So I'm going to collect this last little chunk of iron and then cut the video. And I'll see you back next time. See you then.